Today I'm taking you to the heart of Constable country in Flatford Mill, England, to check out two unique book nooks. The first book nook boasts a beautiful collection on the third floor of an antiques and crafts store. This Agatha Christie has a beautiful cover. The title comes from William Blake's Auguries of Innocence, also appropriated by Doors frontman Jim Morrison. Some are born to sweet delight, some are born to endless night. J.M. Barrie, author of Peter Pan, one of those children's stories whose power one doesn't fully appreciate until adulthood. This is a Beatrix Potter volume, which reminds me intensely of my childhood. The Tale of Benjamin Rabbit was the first story I remember being told. You might be able to tell from the beautiful red ink drawings in this two-volume set that we're looking at Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. This is Hardy's only historical novel. I prefer Tess. More children's books, and this resplendent copy of E.M. Forster with illustrations reminiscent of tattoo ink. It's books like A Passage to India that resulted in Forster being nominated 16 times for the Nobel Prize. I was rather curious about this volume from Tobias Smollett. You may know that the author crafted a wonderful translation of Don Quixote by Cervantes. It's in my top 3 along with the Rutherford and Grossman translations. Shakespeare, the Old Vic. I love the Old Vic. It's my favourite theatre. I love Shakespeare and I love these old thespians. I thought this volume was rather luxurious and I spent some time just running my eyes and fingers along the spines. The jungle green cover on this William Faulkner. Mallory's Le Morte d'Arthur also stuck out. If you're into your Arthurian chivalric romance and would like some tales about Guinevere and Lancelot to keep you company, I would recommend this volume. I don't know this book or author, but the cover art is striking. Iris Murdoch is one of those authors I've earmarked for the future and expect myself to love. Then, after rifling through these old British hardbacks, I decided to go for a walk through Flatford in search of a legendary book nook. It's a thatched hut on the side of a riverbank where families and couples push out for a paddle, and you can donate £1 and take a book or swap it for a book you'd like to leave for somebody else. Going in, you see you have to duck. It can only fit one person at a time, and the books are well loved. The Life of Pi is a great example of a Booker Prize winner that's well written. I'm due a reread of it. Jekyll and Hyde is about as terrifying as Victorian tales go. Edith Wharton is one I'd like to explore more, as is Jack London. Jane Austen I'm already enraptured by. Flaubert's Madame Bovary is great for anyone who loved Tolstoy's Anna Karenina, and you can see his philosophy of Limot Captain Corelli's mandolin, or Captain Birdseye's banjo, to quote the charming Derek Trotter. Georgette Heyer is a lovely read. If you're into your Regency romances, you'll love her. She's the sort of author whose books one would like a stack of if they were to have a lazy holiday or time off sick. Nice collection of Nobel Prize winner and Booker nominee Kazuo Ishiguro. I'm currently reading and enjoying his latest, Clara and the Sun. If you enjoyed Never Let Me Go, you'll like that one too. And off for a lazy stroll through Constable country. John Constable was a landscape painter in the Romantic tradition who had a vast estate here, and it's not difficult to see why he was so inspired. Paintings such as the Vale of Dedham, the Hay Wain and the Loch were all inspired by this National Trust protected area of outstanding beauty. It's the perfect place to take a picnic and a bundle of books. I've brought Hesse's Siddhartha, Austen's Persuasion, and poems of Emily Dickinson, all of whom we're reading in the Hardcore Literature Book Club, and also the Bhagavad Gita, which we've just done a podcast on, along with De Quincey's Confessions and the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. Next time you find yourself in this side of England, check out Dedham Vale, Flatford Mill, and the beautiful book nooks dotted around town. Have a lovely day and happy reading.